Driving with John is coming through! Hello and welcome to Driving with John. Today I'm going to talk about feelings and facts. In other words, how you feel and what your brain thinks, or not so much facts, but more opinions, things like that. Things that are formed up here compared to things that are formed in here. Okay, I know this is probably going to be, a message that some people won't be able to relate to, but for me, normally what I think up here is more true than what I think in here, because feelings can lie to you. Sometimes you can, feel something and, it's just not there. But if you use reason and you use your brain the way it was intended, you'll find out the truth. And then your feelings will come around and catch up to your brain. That's how I look at it. In our society today, everybody is always, battling over feelings compared to, rational thought. And I don't understand the battle, because why would you trust your heart, the one that can change by clouds in the sky compared to sunny sky, or rain compared to sunshine? You know what I mean? Like, a rainy day, people always feel more down. But in your head, today's no different than yesterday. It's just some water falling from the sky. But you still feel down. Not that feelings aren't valid. They are. But what I'm saying is that if you have to choose, if you're not sure, and you have a strong feeling about something, but your brain's telling you something else, you're going to have to choose your brain. Because feelings do lie. My opinion is something that was rattling around in my head today as I was driving around. And I didn't get a lot of footage because it was just not good weather. And I, was in horrible traffic, pretty much not moving most of the day. So, didn't get a lot of footage on driving. I do have a little bit of footage that you probably are seeing right now that I got, well, when you watch this, it'll probably be like 5-6 days ago, but like 2 days ago, I think. So that's today's video. I just wanted to talk about facts or rational thought compared to feelings. I mean, I do it all the time. I'll start feeling upset about something, and then everything becomes negative. Even though my brain's telling me it's not negative, I still feel like it is. It is a battle, but I've gotten to the point in my life now where I trust my brain more than I do my heart. Because, that's just reality. That rational thought wins over feelings, which can change literally by the minute. Literally from anything happening. You could be having the best day ever, and then you pull into a parking lot and some person cuts you off and gets the spot that you wanted to get. All of a sudden that day just went from the best day ever to one of the worst, because your attitude just changed. Attitude comes from feelings, or from your brain, whichever you let control your attitude. So that's just something that, like I said, I've been bouncing around in my head all day. So, obviously feelings, rational thought, attitude, things like this. We all have a choice every day when we wake up. And it's not a choice that's easy to make. Sometimes we make it without even knowing we're making it. But to have a good day. Sometimes your heart is just telling you today's not a good day. But it really could be. If you just choose to have a positive outlook on your day, and honestly, you ignore the things that are going to bother you. I mean, that's hard to do, but you can do it. I don't know. That's just my take on things. I'm trying to become more of a positive, happy person. I used to be extremely happy and extremely positive, and I used to joke around all the time. As I've gotten older, I've found myself getting grumpier. Old and grumpy, that's what I am. So that's why I was thinking about it today is, I think the reason why you get grumpy when you get older is because you start just, you you start looking at everything so negatively, and it just seems like everything's a hassle. I mean, literally getting out of bed sometimes hurts, or standing up hurts, you know? So why wouldn't it be negative? But I'm trying not to do that, you know? A few years ago, I had some problems with swearing, you know, not even that long ago, but I'm getting over that. I don't swear anymore. Once in a long while, if I get really upset, I'll swear, but hardly ever do I swear anymore. My new thing is I'm going to start working on my attitude. And the best way to work on your attitude is by working on this, not this. Because like I said, you could be having the best day ever, and one little thing could happen, and that whole rest of that day will be horrible. Because this affected your attitude. You know? I'm not going to ramble on and on about feelings and attitudes and things like that, but I do think it's important. I do think choosing to have a positive attitude and looking at things rationally rather than, you know, today I feel warm and fuzzy, tomorrow I feel yucky and mad. You know, those feelings are gonna come and go, and they can literally change by the second. But rational thought should win over feelings every single time. Matter of fact, I'm not even sure why we have this conversation in this country. I've heard it so much where people base everything on their feelings and nothing on rational thought. You know, I'm not just talking politically, which is very common also, but in many different, you know, ways they do it. Literally, you could go up to a counter to buy something, and the person across the counter from you could be rude, and all of a sudden, that's a horrible experience. You don't know what happened to that person. You know, maybe something horrible happened to them before they came into work. You know? So, in that circumstance, I choose to have a good attitude. I smile. I, you know, try to make them smile. If I can't, I can't. But, you know, I'm not going to let those small things in life get me down anymore. I don't think I've ever been really I've never had a problem with like depression or, you know, too many negative thoughts. I know people that do, and I know it really sucks. I don't know if I can say that on a video, but I know it can get really bad. But, you know, I haven't really had that issue. So I understand that for me, the way I get over things is usually I work them through in my head. And at first it may bother me and it may come out wrong, or my attitude may be bad, but then once I process it in my head and then I pray about it and give it to God, you know, 100 times out of 100 my attitude gets better because I'm using my brain and I'm using the power of God. Between those two, you won't have any issues. So like I said, I don't think this will be a super long video. I'm gonna cut it off right here actually, but I do appreciate everybody going over in that corner down there. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, go over in that corner, slam that like button, slam that like button. Down below, leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. Let me know what you want to hear about. I mean, I've been on the road for about 2 years. I've seen all kinds of stuff, and I'm, you know, not a spring chicken anymore, so I have some knowledge of things, and if I don't, I'll research them and make a video anyway, because that's who I am. So if you want to hear something about trucking or about anything, you know, I'm not opposed to talking about anything. Comment below. I would really appreciate it. So y'all have a good rest of your day, and you will see me or the road or both on my next video. See y'all later.